This is NBC News Digest. Here is Andrea Mitchell, NBC News.
Good evening. National Security Advisor Frank Carlucci told Meet the Press that the United States can get support from the UN Security Council for an arms embargo against Iran if Iran does not agree to a ceasefire. President Reagan will address the UN tomorrow. More from White House correspondent Robin Lloyd.
The president plans to use his address to the United Nations tomorrow to warn Iran that unless it accepts an unconditional ceasefire, the U.S. will push for an arms embargo. The president's top advisors now believe the U.S. has considerable support for such a resolution. Secretary of State Schultz today was calling the administration's Gulf policy a success.
The moves the president has made, both diplomatically and in terms of our military presence, have been paying off, and people have been following him, and we're gradually getting somewhere.
The president will also give details to the General Assembly of his recent meeting with Soviet Foreign Minister Shevardnadze and a report on the progress being made toward an arms control agreement. But aides say the central theme of the president's speech will be the growth of democracy worldwide. Robin Lloyd, NBC News at the White House.
Meanwhile, the Arab League has called a summit to discuss the Gulf War. Confirmation hearings for Judge Robert Bork resume tomorrow. Two key senators, Specter and DeConcini, say they are still undecided. In Nicaragua, the Sandinista regime has permitted the opposition newspaper, La Prensa, to reopen. And flamboyant magazine publisher Malcolm Forbes has given his good friend Elizabeth Taylor a small token of his affection, a bright purple Harley-Davidson motorcycle. She says she loves to ride. I'm Andrea Mitchell in Washington. More news later on this NBC station.